I miscalculated again. But hear me out. It's not because my math is wrong. When I first looked at Turkish Air, I was only looking at flight 2. And when you do round trip, gotta go back. So, if, you double it. If you do like a $700 flight there and then an $800 flight back, you're looking at $1,600. So I was like, oh, no, I was wrong. It's not actually $1,300. I'm looking more at like 15. And then I was like doing more math and I was like, no, I have to do like 19. And then I was like, no, I have to do like 2,100. Because I have to, so here's the way, I wrote this out for my parents. Look, Kosovo Logistics, goal, $2,100. $1,600 for a flight, because it said like $1,622 when I did like my round trip. 16 for a flight, roughly, right, approximately. But I would give my parents, I'd have my parents like use their credit card to buy it because, yeah, just because. I'd give them $1,700 to factor in for gas to drive to Chicago. $200 for housing. $150 for food. And that's actually kind of overshooting because it's super cheap to eat in Kosovo. Regardless. $150 for food and $20 to $40 for transport because their bus system is like super cheap. That adds to $2,100 almost. So, regardless, my poster still is overshooting. And even this is like a little bit overshooting. Not really, actually. Maybe for the food, and that's it. $2,100. Okay. Dates. Here's what I wrote. I'd like to go for 2 weeks, but be back before January for school stuff. Includes potential move-in for an on-campus dorm. So I'm moving to live by the college, but that's not in the dorms or like on campus, off-campus housing. It's with somebody else. Like I'm having a room rented out to me with somebody that I know. And like my mom really wants me to live on campus and she wants me to have a dining plan, which is like, okay, fair. That's fine, we could do that. But I didn't make it for this semester. I'm not a priority and I was super late. So, with the chance that like people move out and like something opens up in January for the spring semester, I have to factor that in. So I said back before January for school stuff includes potential move-in for on-campus dorm. Dates, December 13th to the 27th. Being there for Christmas would be a huge opportunity to talk to people about Jesus considering it's the holiday season. I'd miss Christmas at home, but would be able to reach many people and bring joy to a people group that doesn't have what we do here during that holiday. If this is unacceptable for you, I will work around it, but please consider me being absent since it's for a good cause. And so, like, I'm not saying, like, this is how it's gonna be, no changing my mind. Like, I will work around it, but it would be so great if I could be there for Christmas. Jesus, please. Funding. I will post on social media and send letters again. Sooner I start, sooner I can get the flight. I already have a letter typed out. Contacts and team. 3 people from my YWAM team are interested in joining, but 1 is more likely to go than all 3 of them. I have a place to stay, either at the church with the pastor and his family. I'm in contact with 2 churches, the community center, and other church members. Parentheses. I will not be doing things alone when I'm gone. Updates. I will collect emails and make another Facebook group and post regularly. Money. Extra. All expenses paid by donation. I overshoot in case I need more for emergency. All extra money will go to the churches. I will exchange some cash, but will mostly use card. This is super rough. And then, I'll read you what my little newsletter says. So, back to Pristina. Audrey's winter mission. This upcoming December. Can you see it? Probably. Where is Pristina? What mission? Funny fact. This photo was not taken in Pristina. This was in Prizren, but this is Kosovo, okay? I just thought that this picture, like, fit the best. You get the mountains in the back. I don't know. Hey friend, Pristina is the capital of a small country called Kosovo that's south of Serbia and east of Albania. East of Albania. I did that off the top of my head, so I need to actually check if that's the correct. My geography sucks, okay? But if that's wrong, just know I'm aware that there's a possibility it's wrong. It's a war-torn country that fought for its independence in the late 90s and early 2000s. It's predominantly Islamic, as over 90% of Kosovars identify as Muslim. I went to Pristina for 2 weeks in spring of 2025 with an organization called Youth with a Mission, and we spent time doing lots of street evangelism, church services, and public service, such as cleaning up trash in the city. My heart is so big for this amazing city, and I would love to go back for a second mission during my winter break to serve and love this community again for a few weeks. This is the newborn. It says, will you join me? Newborn, Kosovo's independence statement. Pristina is in desperate need of the love of Christ. When I visited last, I found that many people did not know much about Jesus, if at all. Although, I found that many people are incredibly open to listening. Jesus said, do you bring a lamp to put it under a bowl or a bed? Instead, don't you put it on its stand? For whatever is hidden is meant to be disclosed, and whatever is concealed is meant to be brought out into the open. If anyone has ears to hear, let them hear. I am praying that Kosovo will see the light of Jesus and will have a new perspective on newborn. My hope, and the hope of the small Christian population in Pristina, is that the country would be born and again and made new in Christ. Newborn. My goal this winter is to reconnect with the people I met last spring to continue helping their 2 churches, which are 2 out of 5 churches in the city, with their evangelism, community service, and programs. There is also a community center in the city that helps teach children English as well as the gospel that I may have an opportunity to help with. If you are able, would you consider joining me in this mission by either praying or financially supporting me? Prayer is the most important. It'll make a huge difference if you pray for the country, the church, and the team that interacts with the Kosovars. If you would like to give, you may give electronically to my Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App, or via check/cash in the mail. I will be doing a Fill-A-Box fund, which is just a creative way of fundraising. You can give any amount you'd like, but to keep track of and update my progress, I'll fill in a boxed amount of either 10, 20, 50, 100, or 250 on a poster. This can be found on my Facebook and Instagram. If you would like to keep up with the mission, please follow my social medias and listed below to see the update. And to be on the safe side, send your email address to my phone in case I make virtual newsletters. Boom. Maybe I should put how much I'm raising, but Audrey can't seem to figure that out. How much am I raising? I don't know. Can't seem to get it right. But, yes, I should probably print this out to give to my mommy. Be like, hey, I'm getting it worked out. I have things figured out. I swear. That's it. I just, really felt like I had to correct myself. Pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for Kosovo. Even if I don't go, pray for Kosovo. Pray for that. And all the people there. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May His face shine upon you. And GoPro stop recording.